today's video is going to be a guide slash tips to traveling to Norway with food allergies or food restrictions. I can't have gluten or dairy or sugars, and I find it hard to go to new places when I don't know what to expect food-wise. So I thought I would do a quick video with tips regarding restaurant, cafes and grocery stores as to what to look for and what you can expect to find. It's relatively easy to have food restrictions in Norway. Most people speak and understand English very well, although some people might be hesitant to talk to strangers. And most people have a good understanding of allergies, and food restrictions, so you won't have that big of a problem finding gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan or vegetarian foods. That being said, Norway isn't my favorite country to have food allergies in, as I have been traveling to other countries that has a lot more to offer allergy-wise, but it's all right. At restaurants, it may or may not have allergies written on them. Sometimes it's just small lettering saying that they have a gluten-free alternative to hamburgers or pizza or pasta. But to be sure, if they have allergy-friendly food, just ask them. And remember to ask about sauces, because I find it can be quite tricky to find sauces, especially if you have several allergies. There is a chain restaurant in Norway called Egon, and they have their own separate allergy menu that tells you what you can and can't eat and what you can change it with. We also have chain restaurants like Fridays and Hard Rock, but you should be able to find allergy-friendly food at most restaurants. There aren't a lot of vegan or vegetarian restaurants in Norway that I know of, so you'll have to Google that. But as with the other allergies, you should be able to find something at pretty much every restaurant you go to. For cafes, most cafes or coffee houses have lactose-free and soy milk, but be prepared to pay 5 extra kroners for it. It can be a bit tricky to find something to eat at a cafe other than salads, at least if you have several allergies. So just ask what they have and maybe they can help you, or at least you'll have a salad. Otherwise you need to go to a restaurant. As for grocery stores, most grocery stores have a dedicated space for allergy food, both on the shelves, in the freezer and in the cooler. But some stores have decided to mix the allergy foods with the regular foods. But they should have a sign, which often is orange with an A or allergy written on it, to indicate that it is an allergy product. And free is free. So gluten-free is gluten-free, and so on. There are a lot more lactose-free products than dairy-free and soy products. But it's getting better, so you should be able to find something at most grocery stores. The bigger the store, the more likely it is that they have a variety of allergy products. But at the same time, the bigger the store, the higher the price normally is. The stores with the best selections are Meny, Ultra, Coop Mega and Coop Ops. But Kiwi and Rema 1000 have the basics that you need. Some products don't contain allergies but won't advertise that they don't, so be sure to check the label on the products. Most allergies will be written in bold letters, and I find that the most common is milk, which is milk, and that is because of agricultural politics. So a lot of companies will use milk instead of water in their products. Other things that contain dairy is melkeprotein, which is milk protein. I'm guessing that if you watch this video, you know something about allergies, so that you know that milk contains lactose and milk protein. So if it's lactose free, it still contains milk protein, so it's not dairy free, just lactose free, but you probably know that. Other products or stuff are melkepulver, milk powder, of course lactose, which is lactose, ost, which is cheese, rømme, which is sour cream, fløte, which is cream, and yogurt, which is yogurt. And then for gluten, gluten is gluten, and the most common grains are hvete, which is wheat, oats, which you know mainly is gluten-free in itself, but if it's produced at the same place as gluten grains, then they can contain some gluten. But you also have rye and barley, which is rug and big. And then you have spelt, which is spelt. And for the vegan and vegetarians, egg is egg, and meat is kjøtt, and then fish is fish. Sugar-free can be a bit of a struggle. We don't have the best selections of sugar-free products in the stores, but you can mostly find some normal substitute for normal sugar, and then in the biggest stores you can normally find some sugar-free chocolates, and they also have dairy-free chocolate. So if you want a bigger variety of sugar-free products, you need to go to the so-called Helsekost, which is a health food store that sells vitamins and all that kind of stuff. The most common stores is Life and Sunnkost. So they have a bigger variety of both sugar-free products and also some other allergy stuff products that you need. But that being said, the health food stores tend to be a bit more pricey. But all in all, Norway is a good country to have allergies in. And most people know what you talk about when you say you have allergies, or at least they will understand if you try to explain it to them. And you can say, jeg allergisk mot, which is I'm allergic to. Or, jeg kan ikke spise, which is I can't eat. And then fill in milk or dairy or that kind of stuff. And like most other countries, it's a lot easier to find allergy products in the cities than it is on the countryside. But I've never had too big of a problem finding something to eat even at the countryside, and they also speak good English, and so you'll be fine. But one thing I do find in Norway is that it seems like most places is afraid to advertise that they have allergy-friendly food, so make sure that, and that's both restaurants and products, so make sure to read the labels and ask. And that goes for hotels as well. Most hotels will provide gluten-free bread, for example, but you do need to ask them to bring it to you. I hope this video was helpful to some of you and that it inspired you to travel to Norway. So please like and subscribe, and do leave me a comment down below with your experiences with food restrictions while traveling, and I'll see you soon. Bye!